Hello, you're watching Hornbilltv's Prime Time. Now headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit the United States from February 12 to 13, announced Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri on Friday. India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri on Friday said that the United States has notified India about 487 presumed Indian nationals who have been issued removal orders. In a dramatic escalation of political tensions in Maharashtra, Congress Shiv Sena UBT and NCB-SS have raised concerns over alleged irregularities in the state's voter list. Reserve Bank Governor Sanjay Malhotra on Friday expressed optimism about India's economic prospects, stating the nation can achieve over 7% growth. The RBI had earlier projected a 6.7% growth for the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. Now to news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit the United States from February 12 to 13, announced Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri on Friday. The Prime Minister will meet US President Donald Trump. The announcement of PM Modi's visit comes days after a White House official said that he was invited by Trump to meet the US President next week.
At the invitation of the President of the United States of America, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi will pay an official working visit to the United States on 12th and 13th of February. This will be the first visit of Prime Minister Modi to the United States since the inauguration of the second presidential term of President Donald Trump. You would be aware that Prime Minister would be amongst the first few world leaders to visit the United States following the inauguration of President Trump. And the fact that the Prime Minister has been invited to visit the US within barely 3 weeks of the new administration taking office shows the importance of the India-US partnership and is also reflective of the bipartisan support that this partnership enjoys in the United States. And the visit will be a valuable opportunity to engage the new administration on all areas of mutual interest. Insofar as the program elements are concerned, the Prime Minister will hold a bilateral meeting with President Trump in both the restricted and delegation level formats. Senior US administration figures are expected to call on Prime Minister during the visit, and the Prime Minister will also have the opportunity to interact with business leaders and with members of the Indian community. Again, with regard to the relationship, this has been one of our strongest international partnerships in recent years, and Prime Minister's visit is in line with our steady engagement with the new administration following the election of President Trump in November 2024. You would recall that during the first term of President Trump, Prime Minister visited the United States on 2 occasions in 2017 and 2019. This time, after President Trump's election, Prime Minister was one of the first world leaders to call him and congratulate him. And after President Trump's inauguration, Prime Minister again called him to wish him. And it was on that occasion that they agreed to meet very soon, and that is the promise and the commitment that is now unfolding. Of course, the External Affairs Minister also visited the United States to attend President Trump's inauguration ceremony as special envoy of the Prime Minister. While he was there, the Quad Foreign Ministers meeting took place, which was, I think, the first plurilateral engagement of the new administration, and probably the first bilateral meeting that the new Secretary of State had with a foreign leader was with External Affairs Minister. In addition to these contacts, both Raksha Mantri and the National Security Advisor have had contact with their respective counterparts. Raksha Mantri, in fact, spoke yesterday evening to Secretary Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the National Security Advisor and his counterpart have also spoken very recently.
Trump announced late last month that he would host the Indian premier. I had a long talk with him this morning and he's going to be coming to the White House in the next month, probably in February, Trump told reporters. On January 27, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Trump over the phone. During the telephonic conversation, both the leaders discussed on working together for global peace and security and measures to advance cooperation in key areas such as technology, trade and defense. We'll take a short break, so stay tuned.
Sexually transmitted infections like syphilis and HIV can be transmitted from mother to child. Get tested within the first 3 months of pregnancy.
Welcome back. In a significant development for the youth working in the hospitality industry, the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India awarded hospitality skill certificates to 36 unskilled boys and girls in Guwahati. The 6 days training conducted by the Institute of Hotel Management at the Hotel Arista Guwahati covered various aspects of hotel services. Anil Urao, Deputy Director General and Regional Director of the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, was present to hand over the certificates. The ceremony took place at the newly certified 5-star Hotel Arista by Ambition, located on GS Road, Anandanagar, Guwahati. The newly certified boys and girls will be employed at Hotel Arista by Ambition. Anil Urao emphasized the importance of skilled manpower in the hospitality industry, stating that the training given today aims to equip semi-skilled and unskilled children with the necessary skills.
एकदम प्राउड फील लग रहा है क्योंकि यहाँ पे होटल में आके कुछ नॉलेज गेन भी कर पा रही हूँ, तो मुझे एक्स्ट्रा सर्टिफिकेट भी मिला हुआ है, तो आई फील प्राउड माई सेल्फ. सबसे ज्यादा तो मुझे कुछ नॉलेज ले पा रही हूँ, मैं उसी में प्राउड फील करती हूँ. और जो जितने भी मेरे सीनियर सर मैम है वो सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. तो जैसे कि मैं यहाँ पे पहले आई थी तो मुझे कुछ नॉलेज नहीं था होटल इंडस्ट्री का. जब मैं यहाँ पे अभी कुछ नॉलेज ले पा रही हूँ, कुछ सीख रही हूँ, स्किल ले रही हूँ, तो खुद को प्राउड फील हो रहा है. बस
बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ पे. अभी जैसे कि हमें IHM गुवाहाटी द्वारा एक सर्टिफिकेट प्रोवाइड किया गया है। तो जब हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला इससे, और प्रोडक्शन के बारे में, सर्विस के बारे में, हाउसकीपिंग के बारे में, फ्रंट ऑफिस के बारे में हर चीज़ का नॉलेज दिया गया, जो कि बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है हमें। और मैं थैंक यू करना चाहता हूँ IHM गुवाहाटी का, जो इन्होंने इतने अच्छा हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी दी।
एक्चुअली क्या है कि मैं बहुत टाइम से होटल लाइन में काम कर चुकी हूँ, बट मेरे पास एक सर्टिफाइड नहीं थी। मुझे स्किल था कि कैसे काम करना है, क्या काम करना है, मुझे नॉलेज था, पर मेरे पास सर्टिफिकेट नहीं था। आज थैंक यू सो मच आयशम कि मुझे ये सर्टिफिकेट देने के लिए। तो मैं बहुत प्राउड फील कर रही हूँ, आज ये सर्टिफिकेट मिला मुझे, उसके लिए थैंक यू वेरी मच। क्योंकि मैं बोल नहीं सकती कि लोगों को बोलना पड़ता है ना कि मैं जानती हूँ, एक्सपीरियंस्ड हूँ, बट मेरे पास सर्टिफिकेट नहीं था। आज मुझे वो मिला, तो मैं अभी स्किल्ड भी हूँ और अभी मेरे पास सर्टिफिकेट भी है।
অসমত বহুত দিন আছো, মানে নৰ্থ ইষ্টত আছো। মোৰ তাতে চাৰ্টিফিকেট নাছিলে। আমি মানে মই এতিয়া চাৰ্টিফিকেট পালোঁ। এইটো স্কিল ইণ্ডিয়াত যোনটো প্ৰগ্ৰাম হয় গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ IHM ৰ লগত, এইটো টাইপতে মোৰ এইটো এটা মানে গেইন হ'লোঁ। মই এটা চাৰ্টিফিকেট পালোঁ। আগত মই চাৰ্টিফিকেট নাছিল, হোটেলৰ চাৰ্টিফিকেট নহয়, মই একচুৱেলি মানে এনেকুৱা স্কিল চাৰ্টিফিকেট নাছিল। মই মাষ্টাৰ ডিগ্ৰী কৰিছিলোঁ নৰ্মেল, আৰু মোৰ ডিপ্ল'মা আছিলে। বাট এতিয়া মই এটা स्किल डेवलपमेंट और सर्टिफिकेट बहुत ভাল লাগিল মোৰ ইয়াতে।
आज जो यहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग हुआ और जो ट्रेनिंग का सर्टिफिकेट दिया गया, जो सेमी स्किल और अनस्किल बच्चे थे, ऑलमोस्ट 36 बच्चे को मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का जो सेंट्रल होटल मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट है गुवाहाटी में, उनके द्वारा दिया गया। और ये जो 36 बच्चे हैं, इनको साथ साथ इनका नौकरी भी ऑलमोस्ट पक्का हो गया इस होटल में। बिकॉज हम लोग का जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का नॉर्म्स है, उसमें आपको 5 स्टार 4 स्टार में आपको स्किल मैन पावर चाहिए। रीजन, आपका क्वालिटी सर्विस मिलेगा। आपको पता है नॉर्थ ईस्ट अभी काफी बूमिंग है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट इज हाईलाइट फॉर बिजनेस इन्वेस्टमेंट, फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट और ऑल दिस थिंग्स। तो इस सेक्शन में हम लोग अगर कंपटीशन करना है तो हमको सर्विस अच्छा करना है। और सर्विस अच्छा करने का एक ही बात है, जो अगर ये सर्विस इंडस्ट्री जो होटल है या अदर सर्विस सेक्टर्स में ट्रेन मैन पावर चाहिए। इसीलिए स्किल डेवलपमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म, IHM, सबका उद्देश्य ये है जो बच्चा लोग को स्किल किया जाए, सो दैट दे आर कॉन्फिडेंट एंड दे सर्व कॉन्फिडेंटली।
मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म के नॉर्म्स के हिसाब से इस होटल को 5 स्टार क्लासिफिकेशन मिला है। इसमें से बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन्होंने फॉर्मली जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टूरिज्म से अप्रूव्ड और नेशनल काउंसिल से चलाए हुए डिप्लोमा या डिग्री या किसी भी रेप्यूटेड इंस्टीट्यूशन से नहीं कर पाए हैं किसी भी, बट उनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है। तो उनके स्किल और रीस्किलिंग के लिए हमने 6 डेज का प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट किया, और इसके साथ उनका परमानेंट जो एक 5 स्टार होटल का नॉर्म्स है वो फुलफिल करते हैं, और उनका एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी परमानेंट होता है। तो ये हमने लास्ट मंथ कंडक्ट किया और इस होटल को 5 स्टार मिला है। और इस मामले गुवाहाटी, नॉट ओनली इस होटल को, इस रीजन में जितने भी होटल है वो हमारा सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट होने के कारण सभी को हम ये क्लासिफाई करते हैं, और आपका स्किलिंग सर्टिफिकेट वो प्रोवाइड करते हैं। 6 दिन के बाद एक टेस्ट होता है, एक्सटर्नल एग्जामिनर आते हैं, वो एवेल्युएट करते हैं कैंडिडेट्स को, उसके बाद ये दिया जाता है।
India's Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri on Friday said that the United States has notified India about 487 presumed Indian nationals who have issued removal orders. According to Misri, these individuals are reportedly facing possible deportation from the US. The Foreign Secretary provided this update during a press briefing and assured that the Indian government is in touch with the Trump administration to facilitate the safe return of Indians who are found to be illegal immigrants. The Indian government is closely monitoring the situation and working with US authorities to resolve the issues related to these individuals, Misri added. On the deportation of illegal Indian immigrants from the US, Misri said the description by the EAM of the standard operating procedure relating to the use of restraints which has been communicated to us by US authorities, including the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. EAM attracted attention to the fact that these have been in practice for a long period.
You are aware that there are reports about illegal immigrants from various countries in different states in the United States, including from India. Their legal sort of position and status insofar as the US justice system is concerned is also been the subject of media reports. We have some information about the numbers that are there in the United States, and we are working with such numbers as are made available to us and that we are then able to confirm. I think it's important to note in this, and as a sort of a general response to some of the other questions also that have been posed, that this process of deportations is not new. This is something that the External Affairs Minister also emphasized in Parliament yesterday. It has been going on, and if you wish, I mean, the External Affairs Minister cited figures only from 2009, but he could actually have cited figures from before that as well, because those figures are also available. In fact, there are multiple categories of people returning from the United States. There are people who are returned and people who are removed from the United States, and the difference is on account of the judicial process or the official and legal processes that are applied to both. And it would be useful, many of these figures are available in the public domain, so you can look into these figures. But insofar as numbers of returnees, how many flights, I mean, obviously more flights will depend on the number of returnees that are confirmed as Indian citizens. It's hard to give an exact number because we can't confirm anybody as an Indian national until we check that. I think that goes to Samira's question as well. I would not accept the description of India as an uncooperative country. Any country in the world, if it is going to accept its nationals back, will want to have the assurance that whosoever is coming back is a bona fide citizen of India. There are issues of legality associated with it. There are issues of security associated with it. And therefore, we have been we have been in close communication with the United States on this matter. And as soon as information is provided to us, we do the due diligence on that, and then action follows. In recent conversations, I mean, this is just to share with you a sense of the numbers that we have reasonably greater insight into. In recent conversations, when we have sought details about potential returnees from the United States, we have been told that there are up to 487 presumed Indian citizens with final removal orders with the US authorities. We have sought details, and identifying details and particulars have been supplied to us with regard to 298 individuals. We received this a short while ago. We are checking on this, and we will revert to our US counterparts on these issues. About the others, we have not yet been provided details. Now, of course, many amongst you in this room will say that there are a lot of other numbers that are floating around out there. There may well be, but I can only give you a firm answer with regard to numbers when I can confirm that these are indeed Indian citizens. At that point in time, I can tell you that we have so many Indian citizens. There will be aircraft available with so much capacity. You can do the math on how many flights that will amount to. So we have been very transparent on this issue with our US counterparts, and I think there was a question. I think Samira also raised this question on the use of military planes. This particular, especially the deportation that happened day before yesterday, is somewhat different compared to the earlier flights that have taken place, and that have been taking place for many, many years, as you would be aware, is of a slightly different nature, because in the US system itself, it was described as a national security operation. And that is perhaps one of the reasons why a military aircraft was used. Insofar as alternatives are concerned, we will consider any alternatives that would be feasible.
We're taking another short break, so stay tuned.
हाँ बोलिए।
नमस्कार विकास जी, हम आपके लिए विदेश में जॉब का ऑफर लेकर आए हैं जिसमें आपको 2 लाख रुपए महीने की सैलरी दी जाएगी। क्या आप ये नौकरी करना चाहेंगे?
करेंगे नौकरी। बताइए इसके लिए क्या करना होगा?
इधर ला। ये जो कॉल था ये फ्रॉड कॉल था।
सच में सर?
और क्या, इसलिए आप भी सतर्क रहें। साइबर अपराधी आपको नौकरी के नाम पर विदेश में गुलाम बनाकर जबरन साइबर अपराध करवा सकते हैं। शिकार होने पर तुरंत आप इस नंबर पर कॉल कीजिए 1930 या फिर ये जो वेबसाइट है ना लिखा हुआ, उस पर शिकायत दर्ज करें www.cybercrime.gov.in।
HIV can infect anyone, including children. A woman with HIV can spread it to her baby during pregnancy, delivery, or breastfeeding.
ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट, कमाल का काम, टाइगर है ना।
Welcome back. Reserve Bank Governor Sanjay Malhotra on Friday expressed optimism about India's economic prospects, stating the nation can achieve over 7% growth. The RBI had earlier projected a 6.7% growth for the 2025 to 2026 fiscal year. In line with Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's budget proposals, Malhotra noted that increased personal income tax thresholds and infrastructure support would not spur inflation but enhance growth. Emphasis on boosting agricultural production is also expected to curb food inflation. Meanwhile, the rupee has continued to depreciate recently, falling against the US dollar. However, India's forex reserves remain robust, providing over 10 months of import cover, despite recent declines due to market interventions.
These factors into consideration, the RBI has estimated that real GDP growth for the next year to be at about 6.7%, with Q1 at 6.7%, Q2 at 7%, Q3 at 6.5%, and Q4 too at 6.5%. The risks are evenly balanced. Coming now to inflation, headline inflation after moving above the upper tolerance band in October has since registered a sequential moderation in November and December, standing at 5.2% now. Going ahead, food inflation pressures, absent any supply side shocks, should see a significant softening due to good Kharif production, winter easing as we witness every year in the vegetable prices, and a favorable Rabi crop prospect.
A team of Delhi's Anti-Corruption Bureau officials arrived at Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal's residence after Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena ordered a probe into the ex-CM's poaching charges against the BJP. On Thursday, Kejriwal accused the BJP of trying to poach 16 party candidates. He alleged that the AAB candidates received offers from the BJP, which promised ministerial positions and Rs 15 crore each if they switched sides. Senior party leaders, including Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Singh, have echoed Kejriwal's allegations. Reacting to it, the ACB officials arrived at Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal's residence after Lieutenant Governor Vinay Kumar Saxena ordered a probe into the ex-CM's poaching charges against the BJP.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी के इंस्ट्रक्शन पे, क्योंकि भारतीय जनता पार्टी दिल्ली का चुनाव बुरी तरह हारने जा रही है, उसके इंस्ट्रक्शन पे एसीबी के जो ऑफिसर्स यहाँ पिछले 1 घंटे से आए हुए हैं, जो कि बाहर सिक्योरिटी रूम में बैठे हुए हैं, उनके पास ना कोई नोटिस है, ना उनके पास कोई ऐसा डॉक्यूमेंट है। जब हम उनसे कहा कि भी आप जिस भी सिलसिले में आए हैं, आप बताइए आपके पास कोई नोटिस हो, कोई लीगल नोटिस आप सर्व कीजिए, तो वो हाथ पे हाथ रख के टेलीफोन पे किसी सीनियर ऑफिसर से या एलजी साहब से किससे इंस्ट्रक्शन ले रहे हैं ये नहीं मालूम, लेकिन पिछले 1 घंटे से उनको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि हम क्या करें।
लेकिन कोई पेपर लेकर, वो एनवेलप लेकर आए थे, क्या उसमें नोटिस नहीं था? थोड़ी देर पहले
कोई नोटिस नहीं है। हम बार बार उनसे नोटिस मांग रहे हैं और हमने उनको बताया कि ऑलरेडी एसीबी ऑफिस के अंदर संजय सिंह जी कंप्लेंट देने जा चुके हैं, वो भी उनको नहीं मालूम है, क्योंकि एक ये पॉलिटिकल ड्रामा था भारतीय जनता पार्टी या एलजी के इंस्ट्रक्शन पे, वो आज एक्सपोज हो गया है। क्योंकि ये चुनाव हारने जा रहे हैं और डाइवर्ट करने के लिए जिस तरीके का लोटस मिशन हमने पूरे देश के अंदर देखा है, वो सब कड़ी दिल्ली में करना चाहते हैं, जिसमें हम कामयाब नहीं होने देंगे।
आरोप लगाए आप लोगों ने, उसमें कोई सबूत थे? बीजेपी ने भी ये कहा, और जो उनपे
अगर हमने कोई भी
That's all for now. Keep watching Hornbilltv.